live. Let me check on the lighting situation real quick because usually it's looking a little better than that, but can't really tell until you go live, I guess. Going to be doing the break. And I say break, I mean just for me. I'm looking for that Bo Knows card. So I'm going to be doing a break. Let me get the lighting situation figured out here, see if everybody can see a little bit better. I feel like that's worse. All right. Let's check this out. Good. Good. Won't be as bad because I can hold everything up for everybody. So, going to be doing Bo Jackson Bo Knows live break in just a second. So, that'll be good. All right, messing with this. So, I'm going to get started because I know some people are going to be trickling in here. So, this, I'm going to call out some of the people. It's unlike my other ones where I go ahead and call out every single name. I'm probably not going to be doing that just because it's going to take a while, but let's go ahead and get started. We got some people that are already joined us, so let's roll. Let's see what we got here. This is factory sealed, so hopefully nobody messed with it. My favorite card is the Bo Jackson Bo Knows card. I think I may have mentioned this on any of the streams, or I may have mentioned it because I do a lot of the shorts. I may have mentioned it, but I'm almost done with the complete PSA run of the Bo Knows card. So got pretty much all of them. I'm got just one left that I'm waiting on, and actually it's with PSA right now, which is in assembly. It's been that way for been in assembly and grading for quite a while, but I think, granted, you never know when it comes to the whole grading system that they got going on over there, but judging by what I think is going to end up being going to fill that set. Yeah, I've got the run of 1 through 10 with the exception of 1, so I'm just waiting on that one, and like I said, we should get that back from PSA, and that should fill it out, so I'll have the full PSA run of the Bo Knows, which will be cool. Probably not going to be ever selling it just because it took me a while to build it, but let's move this over here. All right. Now, probably not going to. Hey, Leviticus. What's up, my man? All right, let me move this over here. Thanks for stopping in. I'm going to get started so everybody on their Friday night can watch me rip some stuff. Not going to be probably going through everybody's name here. I'll call out maybe some of the rookies, but kind of looking just for that Bo Knows card. Ooh, what do we got there? Oh, we got Willie Green, Randy Velarde, Drew Hall, Tim Leary, Charlie Huff, Juan Samuel, Bill Duran, John Smoltz, Pete Harnish, and Pat Combs. All right, I'm going to put any of these off to the side because when subscribers and people that follow me do like stuff, oftentimes I'll send it on over to them if there's a card that they like or it's a rookie card that they want or something, and because I've got a ton of these. So let's see what we got going on here. All right, Eddie Murray, that's a legend. Mitch Webster, Roberto Kelly, go Yankees, Carlton Fisk, Craig Biggio, Hurst. All right, let's see what we got here. Craig Matthews, Steve Rosenberg, Blair, Kirk McCaskill, Jack Morris, Bud Black, Willie McGee, Bill Kruger, Joe Skelski. All right. Now, I knew for sure it probably wasn't going to be in the first few packs, so I basically come to terms with that. Let's see what we got here. Now, this could be a short stream. If I pull in the next few packs, everybody can head to bed, I guess. Quick Friday night. Steve Lyons, Luis Salazar, Chuck Krim, Clay Parker, Don Paul, Carney Lansford. As always, because everybody follows my stuff, let me know if I crush some people's names just because I'm not paying attention. Sometimes I go too fast and call. Some guy lost his mind because I called Dave David. Apparently that was no good. All right, what we got there? Will Grace. Oh yeah. All right. Andy Ellenson, Mookie Wilson, Eric Hetzel, Bill Wegman, Keith, Hasey, whatever you call him. Rafael Palmeiro, best mustache in the game. Kirby Puckett and Lance. I'm not even seeing like a ton of decent rookies here. What's going on? Usually when the rookie class is not even good, that usually means that there might be an insert in here that might be good. So let me see. All right. Eric King, Tom Foley, Craig Minton, Paul Gibson, Mark Davis. Get out of here. There's Nolan Ryan. All right, well, we'll start off with Nolan Ryan in the back. I guess he's good enough for the back wall here. All right. Dave Johnson, Damon Berryhill. There we go. I don't know what happened. Everything bounced. All right. Junior Ortiz. Maybe we're flooding it with too many people. Welcome back. John Wetland, Frank White, Jose Gonzalez, Scott Hemmond, Hale Morris. He's a rookie, but I don't think it's important enough to put on the back wall there. I guess we'll see. My stream got cut out there. Apologize, everybody. Clean up my workstation here, and we'll keep rolling. All right, let's see what we got. Kevin McReynolds, Jack Clark, the Cat, Andres Galarraga, Juan Acosta, Gene Larkin, Omar Vizquel, Mitch Williams, Greg Matthews, Steve Rosenberg, Doug Blair, Barry Jones, Jose Alvarez. We got McGuire. He's not even close to a rookie, but we'll take him there. All right, we got Scotty, Steve Olin. All right, Robin Ventura, rookie. All right. Remember, it's ironic that he's next to Nolan Ryan because he got beat up by Nolan Ryan, but it's all right. All right. Put these over here. Anybody remember that? When he charged the mound and then got his face beat in? Does anybody remember that? That's just me. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Apologies for the technical difficulties of getting bumped by YouTube. Sorry about that. Todd Benzinger. We got Dennis Eckersley, the great. Clemens, not a rookie, but we'll take it. Paul O'Neill, go Yankees. World Series one. Andy Ellenson, Mookie Wilson, Eric Hetzel, John Morris, Tim Wilcher, Carmelo Martinez. He's taking up the whole bottom of the card there. All right, we got Chad Kruger, Stan Javier, Wayne Tollison, Scott Hemmond, and Hale Morris again. All right. All right, let's go here. Collecting apparently these little. What's this one? I didn't even notice this. Jose Canseco's on this one. MVP Jose Canseco. Oh, how about that? All right, let's see here. Hey, home runs. Thanks for joining. Uh-oh, I think we see a rookie car in the back there. I saw it. Jack Clark, Andres Galarraga, Mike Scott, Dave Anderson, Jesse Barfield. Oh, there's another little insert, but not what we're looking for. Jerry Reed, Dave Righetti, Lance McCullers, Bill Ripken, Randy Myers, Jeff Ballard. Let's see. John Dobson. All right, here we go. We got Paul Sorrento, Mike Munoz. Then we got the Slammin' Sammy Sosa rookie card. Actually, not a bad card. Centering's not bad. Corner could use some work, but I'm already restoring a couple here. We got a Whitey Ford that I'm currently restoring. Going to be working on that one soon. There's that one, just for everybody that's paying attention. Little Whitey Ford, 1956. Don't think of that guy. And then the Bob Gibson, 1965. Going to be working on that one here next, restoring them and submitting them. So that'll be cool to see. All right, let's see what else we're going here. You know what? You probably can't see it, but these cards, when you open them, they leave just a whole bunch of crap all over. What we got in the back here? Anybody fun? What is that? Yeah. All right. Let's see. Pete Incaviglia. Always destroy his name, so I went real slow. Jamie Moyer. We got a Bonds. Not a rookie, but we'll take it. We got Teddy. Will Clark. Ozzie Smith. Cool card. Donald Harris, first round pick there. Gene Nelson, Rick Reed, Lance Blankenship, Rich Gedman, Harold Raines, Gene Petrali, Billy Buckner, Mike Marshall, and Gary Mielke. Where's my rookies in this one? I blow past it. Who's my rookie? Just that one? All right. Home runs is my favorite score set. Favorite score set. I would say because my favorite card is the Bo Nose card. I don't know if you heard me earlier. We're talking about that I'm building out the set of Bo Nose from PSA 1 through 10. I'm only one card away. So I think it's probably this one just because my favorite card's in it. But I do like the Score Series 1 1990 or 1991 football, actually. I do like those a lot. Dick Schofield, Brooke Jacoby, Todd Burns. We got Wade Boggs, Dwight Smith, Pete Smith, Greg Gore. Boy, we're just wasting these first round pick rookie cards, aren't we? All right, we got Brad, Mike Bielecki, Tim Burke, Ron Jones, Steve Farr, Joel Youngblood, Greg Smith, Pat Austin, Stan Belinda. Look at that. Look at that arm extension. All right. If you see anybody that you like, let me know in the comments because you can have them. I'll plain white envelope these bad boys out because we donate most of them. But if there's anybody that you really like, send it out to you. All right, Dave Smith, Bob Boone, Jim Abbott, go Yankees. All right, we got our insert there. Now we're looking for Scott Sanderson, Tom Gordon, Greg Jeffries, Fred Manrique, great mustache. There we got Jimmy, Kurt Manring, Bo Diaz, Rick Leach, Rick Dempsey, Billy Hatcher, Andy Benes, and we got one rookie, John Orton. Not really who we're looking for. It's a funny thing about these. I've got a few other boxes of these, but put some random ones in here. I got another vintage like mystery one to open and stuff. I want to do that later, so we got a whole bunch of stuff. Jerry Brown, Jose Aquendo, Otis Nixon. Who we got here? All right, we got a bag, bags. We got a Boggs highlight that can go back here with our strikeout king, Mike Smithson, Joey Bell, Jerry Reed, Dennis Boyd, Carmelo Castillo, Bob McClure, Sean Abner, Wes Gardner, Mark Williamson, Darren Fletcher, sorry about that, Lenny Webster, and Phil Stevenson. At least we got those three rookies on the back, but nobody I would care about. What else we got here? Give me somebody fun. Give me like a Frank Thomas rookie or something if we're going to be going here. At least we got the Sammy rookie. All right, we got Ripken, Sid Fernandez. Well, if all things are fair, you got to put good people on the back there. You can be in the middle. Sid Fernandez, Ron, Larry Anderson, Randy Bush, Matt Williamson. Get out of here. Now we got the Ricky Henderson. Kind of a cool card. Is it worth anything? No. Is it cool? Yes. All right, Steve Wilson, Ron Kittle, Jose Rijo, Barry Larkin, Mark Grace, Dave Parker, Tom Armas, Billy Schroeder, Moises Alou, rookie. We'll take another rookie. At least we're hitting some rookies out of here. It's good news. Trying to keep the cards over here in case anybody wants any, or we can put them in order to donate. I don't like just throwing them out. It makes me feel weird. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Greg Gagne, Terry Kennedy, Pedro Guerrero, Randy Milligan, Norm Charlton, Mike Derovue, probably crushed his name. Pat Sheridan, David Wells, go Yankees, Domingo Ramos, Eric Davis, Bert Blyleven, Tom Browning, Wes Gardner, Mark Williamson, and Delino DeShields. You end up with one rookie on the back. Take it. Let's go over here real quick. Let's see. There's some new people joining. Welcome in. looking for the Bo Nose iconic card, just so I can try and complete my Bo Nose run that I've got going on. Tom Bernansky, Bob Malecki, Steve Bushell, Buscelli probably is. I don't know. I don't remember her at all. Edgar Martinez, great mustache. Another one of these, the Ricky Hendersons. All right, we'll throw it back here behind Robin Ventura rookies. Kind of a cool card. Worth anything? Probably not. It's cool to have. Scott Sanderson, Tom Gordon. Remember him? Go Yankees. Greg Jeffries, Dave Lepier, Terry Pendleton, Tim Wallach, Andy Van Slyke, Kelly Gruber, Ruben Sierra, Carlos Quintana, and Scott Bankhead. So we got some rookies, some decent players, some guys that we recognize, but we also got a whole lot of owls in here, which is the Who. So let's see. Great mustache on the back. There he is again. Alejandro Pena, John Olzak, Meister, Leo Perez, Jose De Leon. Now we got Jeff Jackson. Whoa, it's a hell of a neck he's got there. Bob Guerin, Bill Landrum, Mike Jeffcoat, Bobby Thigpen, Cecilio Guante, Guant, whatever his name is. What's his actual name? Tell me what his name is. Ken Oberkfell, Todd Stottlemyre. I mean, that's not. Of course, we get a Bo Jackson, but that's not the one that we're looking for. But it's an insert, I guess. And Gary. Guess we'll put the Bo insert back here, but that's not really who we're looking for. I mean, it is what we're looking for, but that's not the one that we're looking for. All right, let's see. Keep it rolling here. Pick up my stuff. I just got to be careful because we never know. Oh, we got the Griffey on the back. All right. Sid Fernandez. We got Ron, Herm Winningham, Dwight Smith, Pete Smith, Jody Davis, Paul Coleman, Pascal Perez, Curtis Wilkerson, Mike Heath, Dave Lapointe, Kevin Mitchell, Marvell Wynn, David Justice. It's a great rookie. Terry Jorgensen, don't care about, and Ken Griffey Jr. It's not a bad one. Not the rookie card, but maybe it is a rookie card for him. I don't know. Was the score the rookie for him? I don't remember. I always look for him in the 89 tops. It's the only one I ever really care about looking for. That or the 89 upper deck with him smiling. That's the iconic card for him, which we will be doing one of those coming up, by the way. Another rip of that. And the 1991, we'll be doing a rip of the short print. Looking for Michael Jordan in the upper deck 1991. So that'll be coming soon. Don Mattingly, Richard Dotson, Bob Walk, Scott Garlitz, Craig Worthington, Mike Witt, Ben McDonald. Like there was two back there. Brad Kaminsk, Mike Bielecki, Odabe McDowell, Jeff Blauser, Terry Steinbach, Mark Thurmond. Yeah, Juan Gonzalez, rookie. We'll take it. We got Mark Mahat and Brian Dubois. Yeah. Is it Dubois? Is that how you actually say that one? Probably not. Actually, you know what? I'm going to shuffle these because I want... who should be in the front? Bo Jackson, Robin Ventura? I don't know. Keep Robin Ventura in the front. And then actually to keep things the same, we'll put Nolan Ryan next to him again because Nolan Ryan beat him up, and that's always funny. Oh, there goes Gonzo down the side. All right, don't worry about me reshuffling over here. Shuffling my stuff. We got Donnie Baseball that was in here, but we're not taking legends right now. I guess Ripken was the only one that made it for the legends on the back. Oh, just crushed that card on the front. All right, let's see. Tommy Gregg, Charlie Librant, Alan Anderson. Boop. And we got some A stuff. Benny Santiago, Ron Darling, Jeff King, Jeff Hamilton, Al Newman, Don Robinson. Right, we got Tim, Todd Whirl, and a big sneeze. Todd Zio rookie, we'll take it. Matt Morello rookie, and Sean Holman, not the worst. I'll take a Todd Zio rookie. Centering actually seems to be not terrible on some of these. Some of these that I have, the centering, you might as well just cut the dude right off the card. But I remember I pulled a 1987 Bonds, super excited about it, and the centering was basically off the card to where I thought it'd be worth more sending it in because it wasn't even close. All right, we got Matt, we got Chris Sabo, Lou Whitaker, Ken Hill, Jay Howell, Donald Harris, great smile. We got Big Mike, George Brett. Oof, we're not doing, no, I said we're not doing greats on the back. All right, Steve Sachs, Wally Joyner, Pete Harnish, Mark Thurmond, Bobby Thigpen, Kevin Apier. That's not a terrible one. He was all right. Tommy Green. I think I'd be stretching to put him on the back. I don't know. Maybe. And then Delino DeShields. We got a couple Delino DeShields. Maybe I'll send one of those into SGC just because I like how they look. But PSA is where I go if I want the value. Anybody just joining? Not sure if I mentioned that, but I'm going to be doing, probably won't do it live just because, but I'm going to be restoring the Whitey Ford over here and then the Bob Gibson. And I've got two that I've got coming. One of them's actually like a Willie Mays one that I'm going to be restoring. So going to restore them, get them sent in. One of them I'm going to be cracking, and I'm hoping to go from like a 3.5 to probably a 6 or a 7 actually after I restore it. That'll be a huge bump. So that'll be cool. It looks like we got another Bo Jackson card on the back, but it's not the one that we want. Rick Muller, Pete Inconvigua, Jamie Moyer, Robin Yount. No, he typically would go, but no back wall guys. We got Tommy, boop, Frank Thomas, rookie. That's what we were talking about. I was like, I'll wait to see we get a Frank Thomas, Ramon Martinez, Daryl Boston, Ken Patterson, Keith Hernandez, Pat Perry, Clancy, Gary Carter, Brian, Todd Stoudemire. And that's our second one of those. The second Bo insert and not the Bo nose. So you know what? Let's keep rolling. Let's see what we got here. All right, starting off with Bobby Ojeda, Mike Flanagan, Vance Long, Scott Terry. We should be coming up with our insert here. Greg Swindell, Dave Henderson. Boop, there it is. Eddie Zosky. Sorry, Eddie, not taking the back wall. Tom Glavine. We're in the wrong year. We needed that in 88. Wallace Johnson, Rene Gonzalez, Jesse Orozco, John Costello, Jeff Robinson, Pat Combs, Juan Gonzalez. Put that back here, even though we already got one. And Kevin, yeah, I'm not putting Kevin back on there. I know, go Yankees, but I'm putting him back on there again. I think we already got him back there somewhere. Let's keep rolling. Got a whole stack of these over there and more boxes, but I said we'll do just one box tonight. See what we can pull. Ken Caminetti, Tony Phillips, Kurt Stillwell, George Bell, Rick Yett, Paul Coleman, Rick Reed, Dave Parker, Doug Jones, Dave Gallagher, Dave Stewart, Willie Randolph, great player, Bob Deere, Mike Huff, Juan Bell. Ooh, that one's tough. Juan Bell wasn't the worst. Put Juan Bell. Put Juan Bell back there next to Delino. Getting a little. I understand we might not pull it because it's a special insert, but come on, we got all these packs. I thought maybe we could pull them, but we still got good to go here. That's it. We got Willie Nelson, not the singer. Willie Wilson. Sorry. Dave Mattingly. Storm Davis. Oh, there it is. Oh, mission accomplished. How's my corners? Actually, you know what? My centering's a little off. It's not going to be a 10. It's a great looking card, though. Probably an 8, 7 or an 8. But we did hit that card. That's awesome. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to throw this in this guy. And I am going to keep pulling because I think you can get more than one per box. Throw that right there because I probably won't be sending it in because the grading's going to be a little off. Blankenship. Let's keep going through here. Jose Canseco, John Smoltz, Pete Harnish, Pat Combs, Juan Gonzalez. Yep. All right. I'm going to keep rolling through here just in case, but that's big. The fact that we hit that in the middle, I just got done talking about. I didn't think that we were going to hit it. We ended up hitting it, so let's keep rolling. Let's see what else we can get. Might be able to create the whole set here. Not the worst to catch 2 of them because that centering is a little off, but Rafael Ramirez, Scott Fletcher, Darnell, Devon White. I said Devin White one time in accident. Somebody lost their mind in the comments. Devon, boom, we hit it again. Let's look at that one. Again, centering is a little off. Little off. Let's see. Which one's better? Which one's better, the centering? I don't know. We hit that twice. It's huge. Which one's got better centering? So I know. So we're going to keep this guy. I knew we could hit it more than once. It's big. We'll throw this guy in here, and then we'll put him in some harder stuff. 2 in 1 box, huh? How about that? And you got to see it live. But we're not done yet, folks. All right. Mark Grant, Ron Acey, Barry Jones, Jose Alvarez, Luis Quino, Chapico, Ken Anderson, Rinch Monteleone. Come on, is that how you say that? Monteleone? Sweet name. Randy McCammont. That's a new one for me. And Greg Vaughn rookie. We'll take a Greg Vaughn rookie. Put him in the back there. The fact that we've hit 2 Bo Nos in the same box, bonkers. I'll take it. Now, I want one that doesn't have garbage centering now because those are looking like 8s, 7s with the centering. So let's see what we can do. All right, we got Bonds. I'm not going to put him on the back wall. I said no. No legends. Rick Jordan, Will Clark, Donald Harris, Lee Mazzilli, Gene Wilson, Rick Reed, Steve Davis, Rich Gedman, Harold Reynolds, Lloyd Mosby, Bill Buckner, Mike Marshall. Yeah, Gary Deion Sanders rookie. Gonna go ahead and put that one up there. That'll be a fun one. And Dean Palmer. Let's see what we got here. Appreciate everybody stopping in. It's Friday evening, hanging out, seeing me pull 2 Bo Nos. That's nuts. See what we got here. Phil Bradley starting us off. Let's see. Ozzie Smith, Bo Jackson. Not the Bo that we're looking for. Andre Dawson. He was a dog back in the day. Nolan Ryan again. Lance Blankenship. Randy Velarde. Go Yankees. Drew Hall. Gino Petralli. Jeff Reed. German. Probably Herman Gonzalez, right? Is it German Gonzalez? Would that be right? Randy Reddy. Ron Jones. Steve Farr. Kevin Miles. Greg Smith. All right. Those of you just tuning in, we hit 2 Bo Nos out of the same box so far, which is kind of crazy to hit 2 of them, but the centering of them is a little off, so they're not going to be 10, so I'll have to figure out what I want to do with them. But great to hit those. Mike Flanagan, Vince Law, Scott Terry, insert, Eddie Zosky for like the 5th time. Tim Tufel. We got Luis, Tom Glavine. Could have used him in the 1988 one when I did the break. Tony Pena, Nate Gonzalez, Daryl Boston, John Costello, Jeff Robinson, Pat Perry. We got Juan Gonzalez again. We got his rookie card a bunch of times, so I'll have to find out which one's better. We got Kevin and Brian again. Pretty pulled those same cards, Kevin and Brian, a ton of times. All right, let's roll. All right, we got our Bo Nose in the back. We got him twice, actually, but the centering on both of them is total trash. So we'll see what we can do. Richard Dotson, Dave Bergman. We got Scotty, Craig Worthington. Boop. We got this one again, the A's insert, Tim Leary, Brad Kaminsk, Mike Bielecki, Bill Duran, Jeff Blauser, Terry Steinbach, Mark Thurman, Bobby Thigpen, Cecilio Guante. What's his last name? I don't remember him at all. We got Brian again. We got Todd Stottlemyre. Brian keeps showing up. Probably got 60 of those. Let's get these out of here. Hey, Dewey. Thanks for stopping. We already pulled 2 Bo Nose in the back. I'll kind of recap for everybody, for people that are just joining us. We pulled 2 of them already, but both of them have just garbage centering. Actually, the second one that we pulled isn't as bad as the first, but it's still off. So this one's probably like a 7 or an 8 pack pull. This is probably maybe an 8, maybe a 9 if we were to send it off. But pulled 2 already, which is great. Centering's off a little bit, like I said, but I have the complete run, or almost the complete run, of PSA graded Bo Nose cards. I'm 1 off, and it's currently with PSA. So I might actually have the complete run of that Bo Jackson Bo Nose. And I'm 1 card away, and it's currently with PSA also. I sent 2 trying to hit it of the Barry Bonds 1987 tops. So that'll be cool. So Brooke Jacoby, Todd Burns, Carlos Martinez, Brent Maine, Wallace Johnson, Ramon Martinez, Lee Mazzilli, Barry Larkin, Mark Grace, Dave Parker, David Cohn. Oh, we got Randy Johnson, wrong year, but Randy Johnson, Dave Stewart, Sandy Alomar Jr., and Milt Collier, and Mike Huff. All right, not the worst, not the worst. Let's roll. That's right, go Bills. They got smoked yesterday, but yeah, go Bills. All right. Ryan Sandberg, let's see. Jeff Treadway, Mickey Tettleton. It's a great name. Boop. Nolan Ryan again. Got that card like 8 times. Pascual Perez, Kurt Wilkerson. We got Mark Grant, Mike Krukow, Kevin Brown. He's a legend. Brett Saberhagen. He's a legend. Cecilio Guant. I say his name wrong every time. Kent Oberkfell. We got Dan, Gerald Clark. We got Markey, and then Roy Smith. All right, we've pulled probably almost everything you can pull out of this set, which is great about buying the box, but I was hoping to get a little bit better centering on the Bo Nose, so it'd be ridiculous if we could pull 3 in 1 box, but we'll see. Walt Weiss. We got Tim Laudner, Daryl Evans, Claudel, Washington. We do have Sandbergs. Got him a bunch of times. We got Wade Boggs. Got to keep him back here. Let's see. We got 15 Juan Gonzalez back here. Let me see. Todd Zeal. I'll find him for you. Actually, you know what? I think I said I'm not putting any legends on the back wall, but I do have them over here in my pile. There's Ryan Sandberg right there. Look at that guy. Centering's not terrible either. Look at that. And I probably got 10 of these in this set while I was pulling them out. But all right, we got Boggs. Boggs gonna go back there. I said no No legends on the back wall, but come on. Wade Boggs, rest in peace. Former Yankee and Red Sox. We won't talk about that part. Even got a primetime Deion Sanders rookie. So we got a few fun things in here. Oop. Oop. Everything's falling off here. All right, Benny Santiago, Darling, Jeff King, Mike Moore, Pete O'Brien, Bobby Bonilla, Mike Scioscia, prior to him being a manager, Jim Gantner, Kevin Ritz, and Chip Hale. Ended off with that rookie. All right, on the next one. We're getting there. This pile over here is nuts. Just want to find that Bo Nose. It didn't have awful centering, but all right. Jeffrey Leonard, Pat Borders, Glenn Davis, Mike Felder. We got that insert again. Steve Wilson, Ron Kittle, Jose Rio, Mike Aldretti. Reminds me of the NASCAR driver. Elvin Davis. We got the Strawman, Darryl Strawberry, Frank White, Jose Gonzalez, Sean Abner, then Kevin Apier, and Tommy Green again. All right, we'll put them both back there. I'll take a Tommy Green. It's your favorite card shop here, Buffalo, Niagara. I typically go and get all my stuff, and I'm not like sponsored by them or anything like that. But I typically get most of my stuff from Dave and Adams or Baseball Card Exchange. That way I know that the packs that I'm opening aren't messed with. But there's one in, I guess it'd be Williamsville. It's right in the plaza there. Right off of Transit. So that's another one. I forgot what it's called. I just drove by it today, actually. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Great Lakes Sports Card, something like that. It's not a bad one. Rick Muller, Greg Swindell, Dave Henderson, Robin Yount. Boop. Oh, we got Frank Thomas rookie again. That makes our second Frank Thomas rookie. These are looking pretty good, actually. This guy's got, because I can clean cards, that guy's got, you probably can't see it real well. Look at that. Look at that on there. So I'd have to clean that. That one doesn't have them as much, but it does have it a little bit. So these are both good looking cards. I'd have to clean these up. I can clean both of them up and I can put them on there for the measure the centering on them before I send them in. I don't like I'm not like one of those like flip type guys that try to flip everything and get things at 80% and scream at people and whatnot. Yeah, I'm not that guy. So Ramon Martinez, Lee Mazzilli, Ken Patterson, Keith Hernandez, Steve Davis, Jim Clancy, Carter, Lloyd, Todd Stoudemire, and then that's another Bo Jackson, but not the one that we're looking for. I think that's why the channel has kind of gone bonkers, is because I don't break stuff and scream at people about cards that are worth $2 and scream at people that they're getting it at $25 or $100 and that they're losing money. Like, people got to get sick of that. Ken Caminetti, Dan Pasqua, Lee Gutterman, George Bell. Oop, there's Paul Coleman again. Rick Reed, Lance Blankenship, Doug Jones, Dave Gallagher, Scott Bales, Willie, Rob Deere, The Juice. We got Wen Bell again. No, and there's John Paul Walski. All right, we're getting close to the end here. I do not sell on Whatnot. I typically don't sell really anything. I sell a couple things here and there on eBay, but it's mostly newer stuff because I keep all the older stuff. So I've got some stuff up there, but don't sell on Whatnot just because I'm not on Whatnot a lot because I got sick of getting screamed at by these 17-year-old breakers. Dave Valley, Ozzie Guillen, Gary, Otis Nixon. We got Bob, we got Steve. What do we got going on here? Oh, Ricky Henderson insert. It's a nice one, not worth anything, but it's all right. Scott Scudder, Terry Leach, Chris James. We got Paul, Mike, John, Charles Nagy. We'll take the Charles Nagy. It's not a terrible one. He was all right. Chris Hammond, he was all right. Larry Walker, we're going to go ahead and take that one. How's our centering on that one? Before I send it in to be graded, I'll have to mess with the corner there. Flatten it out. How's the back? Ooh, kind of off center on the back, huh? That's all right. I think we'll have to go through this before I wrap up the live and just check who my rookies were before I close out shop. Doop. All right, last pack here, and then I'm gonna regroup on what we did pull. Ricky Jordan, Phil Bradley, Von Hayes, Joel Alexander. We got Juan Chili Davis. There we go again. We got Steve, Tom Glavine, wrong year. Willie Johnson, Ron Martinez, Bobby Bonilla, wrong year. Barry Larkin, wrong year. Ellis Burks, Mike Rosler, Dave Island, not a terrible one. Go Yankees. And Rick Rona. All right. That's the end of those. $61 Clement for $10. That's a steal, man. I know a lot of people, mainly from doing some restoring of old cards. I don't know if you were here early, Dust, but I'm restoring these in a little bit. Not today. I'm going to be doing it. We got the Whitey Ford 1956. And we got the 1965 Bob Gibson. So I'm going to be restoring these, and then I've got two coming. There, I'm going to crack the slabs. They're like 3.5s or 4.5s. And I'm going to crack the slabs on those and get them all cleaned up. And I'm going to do some videos on how I clean those up. Some people hate restoring cards. I don't like it or hate it. I do it because I want to bring them back to what they look like. But there we go. Is the David Adams card show this week? I don't know. Actually, look that up. It's a good question. I don't typically go to a lot of card shows because I get a lot of the cards from people that know what I do. So I don't go to a lot of them. But if I was to go to one, David Adams wouldn't be a bad one. So Frank Thomas. Those are going to be two good-looking ones. I did pull out the Nolan Ryans and the Wade Boggs because why not? Ripken, McGuire, the Boggs again. Are they worth anything? No, but love Wade Boggs. Rest in peace. Then we got the Juan Gonzalez, Kevin Napier, Todd Zill, Juan Gonzalez again. We did pull the Dion. It's a fun card. Off center, not going to be worth anything. Greg Vaughn. It's a good one. He's not Mo Vaughn, but it's all right. Did pull the Griffey, so I put that back in here. It's not the one that we're looking for, obviously. Everybody likes the upper deck one, but I don't have that one. The David Justice rookie. That's a fun one. Probably just smoked a corner on that one, but all right, we'll fix it. It's a good one. Anybody seen Moneyball knows that one's a good one. Delano DeShields. Moises Alou rookie. Slammin' Sammy rookie. It's a good one. Larry Walker rookie. Kevin Napier. Tommy Green. Charles Nagy. Juan Bell. DeShields again. Tommy Green again. Robin Ventura rookie. That centering is just bonkers way off. Welcome to Vintage and Junk Wax. Huh? I did keep this one. The Ricky Hendersons. Kind of cool. Just inserts. Then we got the Bo insert. Not the one that I was looking for, but that's all right. We got the Kevin and the Brian we'll keep them in the group because they're rookies, but I'm not doing anything with them. And then obviously the whole point of doing the live here, we pulled two in the same box, which is great. In the same box, we pulled two of the Bo Nose cards. Both of them would not be Gem 10s. The surface is fine. Backs are great, but the centering is off on both, if you look. So there's a card that has good centering, and then this one will kind of show you the difference, but centering's definitely off. So not a bad one. And it's up to you, Chad, if you want me to pull one random pack out of my set here. If you want it to be Bowman's, you want it to be an upper deck, like a 91 upper deck. See if there's a Michael Jordan short print. Football, hockey, another Upper Deck baseball, 89 tops. I can pull another one if you want to see that before we pack up shop for the night. Let me know in the chat. We've got hockey, football. I've got random packs of like non, I would say non-sport. So I got some cool ones in those, but let me know if you want to see something else. And if not, we'll pack up shop, but I got stuff all over the place here. Let me show you. Let me show a few random ones that I got here. We got Upper Deck 1993. We got Donruss 92. 88 OPC. We got 90s Bowman. Got some all sorts of stuff. 88 Donruss. I got 89 Fleer Cello packs. If you're looking for that error card. You got 88s of the cello packs, 86 of that, 87s, Topps Football Series 192. '86 Topps. Let me see. Just might have an 86 Topps actually. I do. I'm loaded. Dust, what about a cello pack? 86 Topps. Loaded. Loaded over here. Yeah, I can do that. We've got a couple more minutes and then I'll have to jump. But yeah, let's pull that one. It's a decent one. Who are you looking for in here? You tell me. Who do you want to see in the tops? We got Rickey Henderson. We got Rickey Henderson actually showing on the front, which is cool. I'm not concerned about it. My inventory dust is so crazy. I'm probably sitting on not even sure. I'm probably sitting on 25 1987 rack packs. Probably another 10 88. I've got them in 86. I probably got 50 cello packs between 87 and 89 when it comes to cello packs for Fleer. So Billy Ripken. I mean, I'm loaded with the 91 Upper Decks. So we'll get into pull this one. We'll pull this one real quick before we say goodnight. All right. One last one, then we'll head out. All right, Rickey Henderson. It's a great one. Well, we'll put him back here because that's just not going to be the worst. All right, Willie Mays. I always love the style of these cards. Won 86 Topps Nolan Ryan for $15. Jeez. Bobby Wine. Marty Barrett. Oh, I forgot these were all upside down. All right, Donnie Baseball, best mustache in the game. So he's going over here. Look at that lip sweater. I love it. Pascual Perez, RJ Reynolds. Yep. All right, we got the Phillies leaders here. Look at that. Just love the inserts. Glenn Cook, great mustache. Bruce Hurst, no mustache. Oh, the Doc, Dwight Gooden, go Yankees. Pitched for the Yanks for a while. I know everybody says he's with the Mets, but kind of got a Yankees thing going on in the back. Eric Davis, Randy Reddy, good mustache. Rick Sutcliffe. Who stuck to Rick Sutcliffe? Oh, the gum. That's right. That was a second year, Eric Davis. That's right. Look at that. What is that? Third year? Look at that. He apparently played for the Reds 2 different times. Look at that gum. Gross. Tigers leaders. What do we got here? Dave Lopez. Alvin Davis. Steve Carlton. Yep. White Sox leaders. Steve Belboni. Look at that mustache. That guy's in contention. Holy cow. Kirby Puckett. It's a good one. Boy, he playing for a while, but a few years out of that one. Is that third year? We got Paul Householder with no mustache. Scott Sanderson. Yep. Keith Hernandez. He's going back here just for his Seinfeld cameos. Cardinals leader. Andre Dawson. He was a stud. Look at that. Played forever, but he was a stud. Great mustache, too. Is he going to go back there or no? What am I getting hung up on? All right. Let's see what we got here. Big old John and ending things out with Lamar. There you go. There's your 86. Hopefully I kept everybody that I wanted to keep back there before I throw them all in the garbage. Take these out. We donate these to a local place. All the old cards get donated. I organize them all. So these from the rip, we'll go ahead. Look at that. These are from the box. So we'll take these. There we go. We'll take these, this whole section here. I'll organize them out, and then we'll donate them, and then this we'll put in a separate one. There's a few of them. There's a Boys and Girls Club that we donate to. There's a Goodwill that's by us that we donate to. But I like to organize them, and I clearly mark what they are because I don't want some vintage people going in there and thinking that they're about to hit the jackpot when it's just a bunch of stuff that's like commons and some stuff like that. So try to be fair and actually, say what's on there. But it's better than throwing them out because that's not fun. But yeah. All right. I appreciate it. Everybody for joining, comments. Good to go. Everybody have an awesome night, and Bo knows. Thanks.